Hi, this is your real estate sales professional, Ben Parojcic, and welcome to your Real Estate Market Minute. Today we're talking about how to evaluate an offer. You've been marketing your house, an offer comes in. How do we evaluate it? How do we make sure that it's the right offer for you? And you might say, well, Ben, that's easy. As long as the price is good, it's the right offer. Well, I agree, price might be the most important thing, but there are a lot of other elements to an offer that you want to look at and consider beside the price. So the first thing is the earnest money. Earnest money is good faith money put up by the buyer so that you can comfortably take your house off the market while they do their due diligence and their financing. And earnest money is usually between $500 and $3,000 depending on the price of the home. Now, some buyers want to try to get away with zero or as little earnest money as possible, but you as a seller want to make sure that there is some reasonable amount of earnest money attached to the offer, because that's sort of the glue that holds it together. That prevents the buyer from just sort of flipping out on us and saying, oh my God, I've made a terrible mistake and I don't want to buy this house. So earnest money, I'd say, is an important element and should be part of the offer. The next thing is down payment. In general, the larger the down payment, the stronger the offer, and the more certain you can be that it's going to get through financing okay. That's not always the case, but it's usually the case. Usually a bigger down payment is a stronger offer. Now, in some areas and in some price ranges, you just can't get a big down payment. You're dealing with zero down VA, 3.5% down FHA, or minimum 5% down conventional offers, because that's all there is. So then you've got to really evaluate the pre-approval. Make sure that pre-approval is current, not older than 60 days. Make sure it's been direct underwritten, and make sure it's from a reputable lender. So the pre-approval is really part of that offer. Don't take an offer without a pre-approval. Also, as part of financing, we want to see a commitment date written into that contract. A commitment date is sort of the drop-dead date for that lender to get that loan done and be ready to fund the deal. And I see contracts with commitment dates not filled in. I see contracts with no space for a commitment date. I like to have that in there, and I like to see it about 30 to 35 days after the contract is written. No more than that. And then your transfer date. Your transfer date is the date it actually becomes the buyer's house. And I like to see that date be maybe 1 to 3 weeks beyond the commitment date. Why is that important? It's important because you're really sure that the deal is going to fly at the commitment date, and you want to go into high gear in preparing for your move after the commitment date. So you want to have maybe 1 to 3 weeks to do the packing, get the kids registered in the new schools, set up the utilities, and so forth. I don't think it's a good idea to have a commitment date and then transfer 2 days later. It's just too hectic, it's too uncertain, so it's better to build that in. And then the next thing you want to consider is your escape clause, the inspection clause. It's the buyer's escape clause, really. And what we want to do is we want to mitigate that. We want to make sure they have their inspection fast. More and more buyers are coming to us saying we want 10 days for a home inspection, and more I'm trying to get these done in 5 to 7 days, because if there's going to be a problem on home inspection, I want to know about it fast so we can get it back on the market fast and not lose an entire 10 days. So yes, price is important, but as you can see, there's a lot of other elements that you want to evaluate, from earnest money to down payment to pre-approval, commitment date, closing date, and how you deal with that all-important inspection clause. So if you have any questions about these items, please feel free to give me a call. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to like and share. This is Ben Parojcic with ReMax Beyond 2000, and I'll talk to you soon.